Hello and welcome. Let's just put this here. I haven't had this light on for a while, so let's just see if we're... Oh God, are we all good? Yeah, I guess we're all good. There. Could put that there maybe, I don't know. Oh, what colour should we go for today? Oh, I'm feeling green. Let's have a bit of green. Not blue. Let's not be too sad today. How are you all? Hello, Resin. How you doing? Yeah, I'm going to be building a Land Raider Proteus. I didn't kind of like plan to do a live stream today, but I thought I'd do one. And I know I said I'd do some kind of painting and things, but yeah, we're just going to build this Land Raider, or some of it, most of it. How you doing? Hello, Alex. How are you doing? Nice of you to join us. Yeah, so we're just going to build this. I might build those Terminators over there as well. I'm not sure yet, but just you know, follow me for the journey, I guess. I don't know why I put my clippers all the way back there. Yeah, I hope you're having nice Saturday evenings, whatever you're up to. I mean, it's 29th of October. Will people be going out for Halloween parties and things tonight or this weekend? I don't know. Or will they wait for the Monday for the actual Halloween? I don't know. Maybe quite a lot of people are going out tonight. But I thought I'd give you all company and you give me company, and we build, because there's a few more Horus Heresy items coming over the next few weeks, so I thought I'd crack on with the Proteus. This might be my Death Guard one. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. Throughout all the things you've seen on my channel, I welcome feedback. Please do put it in the comments this evening what you'd like to see me build or paint in the next live stream. I'm going to try and do them more often now. I've got a bit more time than I thought I had, so which is great news, that I can bring you more content, you know, in terms of live streams and things. So yeah, please do put it in the comments tonight what you'd like to see me build or paint in Wednesday's video. I'm hoping that I can do Wednesday's video for you. Let's just put this down a bit more. Oh, my light's gone off, hasn't it? Did I touch it? Did I don't know. Is it working? Well, anyway, hopefully that stays on. Thank you, David. How are you? You may work on your Octoblade while you work on your Land Raider. Great idea there, David. Alex, been a while since you caught a stream. Yeah. Hi from Kiwiland. Hello. How has October been? Well, there's not been a knob in sight all October. Well, there has been one, hasn't there, on the Bayard's Revenge base, but apart from that one knob, it's been quite a knob-free month, really. But you know, next month is November, so there is that. Okay, I suppose my lighting is not as bright today. I don't know what it is, but it just seems not as bright. So B1, it's got to be the B sprue. Yeah, yes, it is the B sprue. So this is kind of like the Land Raider Spartan Light, as I'd like to call it. So B1. Well, it's one of these ones. That seems like a 3. It's got to be this one. Sorry, it's been quite a while since I built a Spartan, let alone a Proteus. I might just build the Explorator. You know, put the little Dozer blade on the front. It reminds me so hard of the old Land Raiders back in the day. I think someone told me that they could get like 2 for £10 or something in the comments. So that's cool. How are you all? Will I revive Nidvember next year? Quite possibly, Revan. I think the rumours are new Nids for next year, so yeah, that would be quite cool. You know, sort of, I'm at the mercy of GW, I think, and what their releases are. But oh, we need the D already, a D1. But yeah, welcome to the chat this evening. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic October. I've been trying to get out some gaming as well this week, some gaming live streams. Trying to release something gaming every day. It's going to be the season. I can't wait for God of War. Really looking forward to that, and the Callisto Protocol. I'll be live streaming those on the PlayStation. So if anybody wanted to check those out, I tend not to talk in my game live streams though. Not that I can't do that at the same time. It's just I listen to the soundtrack and the game through speakers, and I'm not really a fan of just listening through it through headphones. So that's the reason. I mean, I could do a voiceover, but I mean, crikey, I could probably talk for that long. B5 and then B4. Yeah, please do join in with the chat today, and if you're not part of the Discord, I'd advise it. You know, everybody's sharing their current hobby projects on there at the moment, which is fantastic. It's really nice to see people's projects come along. This is B3, yeah. Yeah, it feels like ages since I last did a stream. What was it, like 2 weeks ago or so? I'll be doing quite a few more streams, as I said at the start of this video. I'll be doing a stream next weekend, and it won't be of the Deimos Predator. It will be of Corswain. I want to build Corswain in the live stream, and the 2 Death Guard and Praetors, if I can. Like, you know, if I can do all that, that would be an achievement. So, oh, thank you guys. You're putting down what you're working on. Will Thunderhawk get true scale? What? Nothing's true scale, Revan. I don't know what that comment's about. Are you looking to pick up any of the new guard kits? Unfortunately, no, David. No, I won't be. I'm building Death Guard for 30k, 40k. Nice one, Jeff. Nice one. Hello, Solvent. How are you doing? Are you making an Orc Dread mob army? Hello, Kriegsman. How are you doing? How about a gaming stream with Discord members? Yeah, that would be cool. I'd love to, yeah, play Darktide with you guys on Discord. That would be really cool. I think it's crossplay too, so I'll probably be on the Xbox, and yeah, we'll have to organise that. You know, I'm definitely up for that. It's just trying to get microphones and things to work and it to record voices. Yeah, but we'll have a go at that. Sounds fun. The soundtrack as well for Darktide is pretty cool from what I've heard. I'll pin the link for the Discord. Yeah, will do. Thank you for reminding me. For anyone that's not on the Discord, I think I've got the links in my notes. Discord. It is this one. So let's just put that on here, and then I'll pin it. Come on, paste. Thank you. And then pin. There we go. Right, there we go. I've pinned the Discord link, so thank you, Revan. The STD army set, yeah, I'd like to be part of that, and the World Eaters, but I want to get both of those for this channel. Like, you know, I don't really have any interest in World Eaters whatsoever, but I know there's going to be a lot of people that will, because it's been so long since Chaos World Eaters players have had Berserkers and, well, Angron as well. So I want to bring that to you guys. You know, if Christmas comes early and channel picks up as well, could be an idea to get Kabanda, just for the size comparisons really between him and Angron. If anyone's interested, yeah. As always, if you're a bit late to the live stream, I do put this in the live stream playlist afterwards, so you can always watch it from the beginning. I just aim to live stream tonight for as long as I can, really. You know, I do have plans tomorrow, but yeah, there's no sort of set time at the moment. Yeah, we'll just see how far we get with this model. So big day for Leagues of Votann today. Kind of released everything at once, didn't they? Yeah, a lot. Hello, 1814. Hello. Oh, you're not been having a good time, Kriegsman. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Well, if you're about afterwards, after the live stream, I will go into the Discord chat. If anyone wants to talk and catch up, and I know Tanker was asking me about magnets for the Nemesis the other day, and I want to help him out with his Titan. As something that I really like doing, you know, for the community. You know, with all the models and things, if I've built them, I'll try and help other people kind of get the most out of them. And so yeah, although I don't have a list of magnets for the Nemesis, at least I can have like a private voice chat with him or something, and just, but even like a video or something, and just show him the magnets I've used. But yeah, I mean, you could glue your whole Titan if you really wanted to and have it in one pose, but yeah, because they do multiple weapons, and they may bring out more, it just makes sense to magnetize a lot of things on those big models. It's just a shame we haven't had any new weapons all year for Titans. I don't think we got any last year, because I think it was 2020 we got the Quake and the Gatling. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it was 2020 in the sort of summer. Ed, oh, thank you so much, Ed. Oh, wow, what a legend. That really helps. Thank you. Absolute legend. Oh, that means a lot. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hadn't planned on properly live streaming tonight. I was a bit, yeah, things were going on, like I guess in most people's lives, and yeah, I'm glad I did now, just to, you know, share this hobby and build things in, you know, yeah, company really, isn't it? Like, I'm hoping I'm giving you guys company and, you know, maybe a bit of motivation if you're painting or you're building. I know one of you is building a Bane blade at the moment, which is awesome. I think someone else is working on their Death Guard, which is really fantastic. I think Chris in Discord is going to be picking up his Coursewayne. So yeah, the stream next week will be more fun. I don't know. I mean, I just have newer models in it, I guess, even though this is pretty new. Yeah, I was close to picking up the what are they called, the Mortarch, the Ossiarchs. I was close to picking up that Ossiarch warband today, but I kind of, yeah, didn't in the end. Hoping it's around for a while, but it's got some nice minis in it. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. There's some really nice reviews. I know this week we've had. What did we have this week? My mind's gone blank actually. Oh, we had the Warhammer Plus reviews and things, didn't we? Those miniatures. This upcoming week is all Horus Heresy. Tomorrow will be the Contemptor review, guys. I'm really looking forward to bringing you that. It's of this bad boy right here, this Gravis las cannon Contemptor. I've reviewed him, and the rest of the week will be Emperor's Children and the Predator review. So yeah, I think the week after though we might get some Warhammer Imperium, so that might, yeah, mess things up a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you asked some questions. Games Workshop dropped the entire lineup in one drop. Yeah, the Leagues of Votan, right? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Oh, it's yeah, it sucks a bit for people that want to spread their purchases out and things. I mean, if you were, you know, if you really wanted all of the new releases, that's fine. But I don't know. I mean, what are they selling that at? £400 or so? Yeah, it's a fair amount, isn't it? And they've nerfed them all pretty quick, or toned down the power level, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad this is in plastic. You know, it's certainly a fair bit cheaper than spending £100 plus on a Bortrod Land Raider, but at the same time, it takes longer, doesn't it? It takes longer to build. Oh, Alex, you asked the question. What's your favourite model from Warhammer 30k, 40k, Age of Sigmar, No Titans? Oh, for me, it's the Thunderhawk. Yeah, for me, it's the Thunderhawk. That is my favourite model. just to build, like it was an absolute lovely kit to build, because they refreshed it a few years ago. I think, I want to say like 2017. It's got to be 17, right? I think I got it in 17. Yeah. Really enjoyed that one. I think I did a good job as well. Stormbird, like if someone comes to me and says, oh, you know, I really like the look of the Stormbird, but how does it compare to the Thunderhawk? I just say, yeah, just get the Thunderhawk. Like, seriously. Stormbird's a lot more work, and you have to build it kind of modular and in sub-assembly, really. It's been a while since Forge World big release. When you say big release, do you mean like a big model? Yeah, it has, because they released the Emperor's Children minis a little while ago, didn't they? And now they've released some of the others. The Mega Dread, you really like the Mega Dread? Arkan or the Skeleton Dude? The Skeleton. Full Contemptor, the Age of Sigmar, Darkness, Box Contemptor. That's the full Contemptor, yeah. I've reviewed the Age of Darkness Contemptor. I'm reviewing the full one tomorrow. So yeah. It's pretty warm today. I don't know about you guys, but it's almost like 19 degrees earlier. But warmer than I thought it would be. It's like a mini heat wave, maybe. Hey Sampler, how you doing? Yeah, Lee, they will come, definitely. We'll get Assault Marines, we'll probably get Breaches, and you know, all those come into plastic. The question is though, like, what mark will they do? Because they seem to have, you know, really gone with Mark 6. I mean, I can't see them doing Mark 6 Breaches, but plastic Xiphon, that'd be cool. Do you think there'll be a plastic Thunderhawk? No, I don't. I really don't. And if there was, it would be 350 pounds, and it would consist of probably 300 parts. There'd be so many parts if they did do it. Any rumours on the Christmas Battle Forces box sets yet? No news, Jason. You know, feel free to put your speculation down though. I don't think there'll be a Leagues of Votann one. I think there could be a Black Templars one. Could there be a Chaos Space Marine one? Well, did we have Chaos Space Marines last year? Can't remember. Oh, oh dear. Sorry about that. Papa bless. Okay. Mega Dread on Telemon Dreadnought. Yeah, Telemon is lovely Dreadnought, really is. Any Walker, nice one, nice one. Cool. Mark 1 Space Marines. Enter the scraping sounds of tools and grinding plastic. Yeah, this is it. This is part of my live streams, me just babbling on and filing some plastic away. The thing is, my New Year's resolution last year was, I'll paint more, but then, yeah, plastic heresy came along. And a very, very determined release schedule, I might add. I mean, just look at the release schedule today. Just, you know, we had the new Predator, the support tank. We had 2 Praetors in resin, Death Guard pads and heads, Corswain in resin. Then we had all of the Leagues of Votann releases, all in one day. I mean, it's great that it's all out there, but yeah. Was it planned to all be released in one go? I don't know, but I remember back in the day we never had that big of a release for one single faction. Not usually. Anyway, have you played Shooters Blood and Teeth? Yes, Alex. I've got a video on the channel, my friend, of me live streaming it. Oh, thanks, Revan. Thanks, guys. It's not nice putting your business and life on hold for a while just to do other things. Oh, okay. Thunderhammer Terminators. What's your favourite Warhammer kit you've ever built? The Thunderhawk. Yeah, the Thunderhawk is my favourite. Followed by the Warlord Titan. Yeah. Yeah, lovely kits. Some of the newer kits as well are more monopose and don't have as many parts, and right, that's those complete. I think what I'll do is I'll switch it up and I'll use the Revel glue. I'm almost at the end of GW one, but could you do a video about the new Citadel tools and your thoughts on them? I didn't buy any, but yeah, that sounds cool. I need to pick them up first, but yeah, I could try that. Lovely. Right, so it's that way around, and we can have a go like that. I think possibly. this one will just slot into there somehow. He says, is it even the right one? It's this one, isn't it? That's the one. Yeah, this looks tiny now compared to the Spartan. I'm just so used to seeing the Spartan. We might as well glue these onto while we're at it. Yeah, a bit strange the way these go on, but it's not the most, yeah, confidence inspiring join, put it that way. And then those two will connect to each other. Let me just read some more of your comments. What do you think of the game? Yeah, I think it's pretty good so far. Nice in short bursts, I think. I wouldn't want to play it like all day, but it's just too much to keep up. Even if you have the money for it, it keeps stacking up. It does, Sampler. It's got to the stage that I get backlogs, and this is the thing, like, you're seeing this full Contemptor, well, I've only just released the, I'm releasing the Deimos Pattern Rhino, the Deimos Pattern Predator, and that came out, was it last month? Beginning of last month, something like that? I need to check it, hang on. Deimos Predator. 1 month ago, yeah. This was, when was this actually? 17th of September. So basically 6 weeks ago. Yeah, a long time. So 6 weeks ago, and I'm only just releasing the review for it this upcoming week. And it's one of the outcomes of them just their really quick release schedule that they have. I mean, there's a video I want to make about Horus Heresy, but by the time I make it, I think they will have addressed the points in the video. I don't know, September for me seems like a long time ago now. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does. What we'll do is we'll get a bit of Tamiya. I need to buy some more Tamiya actually. Let me just read some more of your comments, guys. Yeah, no, I get that, Krieg. I get that. If you want to chat in the Discord after, I'll be about. But yeah. Keep that together for a little while. This is very true. You're currently painting your Indomitus kit. Oh, nice one. Personally think Custodians are the best starting army. They're cheap in Space Marines, easy to paint, and they look cooler. I don't know whether they're easier to paint. I mean, definitely like the base colour without the highlighting, yeah, but the spears and the swords can be a bit tricky. Unless you just want to like paint them blue and then highlight the edges, I guess. You've been doing Warhammer for just over 4 years. You've always been watching videos. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Your Proteus just arrived in the mail today. Oh, nice one, John. Rogel Dawn tank. I said in my video today, it's busy. There is a lot going on. I counted about 8 weapons. Yeah, it's nice that they get a new tank. It's always good when they get a new tank. When any faction gets some new toys. It's just the exhausts I had an issue with. The exhausts themselves are facing down, so they're low to the ground. All the other tanks I've seen have exhausts high up for traversal over, you know, rivers and streams. And then you get land raiders that can just drive on the bottom of seas. Even the Titans can, which I always found a bit strange. But yeah, there's a bit in one of the books where a warhound is moving along the seabed. But anyway, I can't remember which book that's in. It might be in Mortis, actually, thinking about it. Can't remember. But anyway. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that sounds cool. Sampler. Oh yeah, no worries, Alex. Goodbye. Have a good one. Which shade paintbrushes can you also use them for actual painting? Well, I sometimes shade with the Winsor Newton brushes, and then I paint with them as well. So, you know, it depends on the thickness. Obviously, the shade brushes, you want I say a bigger brush as possible. You can't really be shading with the really fine brush, because shading is all about the amount of shade that you can put on the brush. I suppose you could, you know, bigger brushes do a better job at that. Unless you really wanted to shade a, you know, tiny area, possibly. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm just gonna build this for quite a while, probably a few hours or so. B11. It's got to be this door. Again, shame Forge World stopped making the Land Raider doors, the Resin Land Raider doors, the Legion specific ones. So probably would have picked up a few by now. D. This is the D sprue, isn't it? D3. There it is. Now we better get these ready too. Let's just move these out of the way because we're not going to need them for a little while. Yeah, well, already this Land Raider's looking, I'd say, quite small. It's Land Raider size. B7. That's the back end. And must be number 6. Something about the new tank that just doesn't sit with you. It's a bit smooth looking. I like it's from another range. It might just be the colour, like the paint that they've gone for. Their painting style's certainly a bit, I want to say like cartoonish, pastel-y of late. Maybe that has to do with it a little bit. I don't know. B8 is the front of this section 10 and 9. 10. And 9. There we go. And then D4. D4. And then B11. Okay. Just going to take some of the icons off at the moment. Why not? Might as well do this while we're here. Not sure what icons I'm going to go for. I might just not put any on this one. Just have it as a plain explorator or explorator, however you want to pronounce it. It's up to you. Just reading some more comments. Yeah, they were talking about the Rogel Dawn tank. Oh, that sounds good, Sampler. That sounds good. Is this kit fairly new? What the actual Dawn kit or this Proteus kit? This kit came out, was it last week or the week before? Can't remember now. 2 weeks ago, I think. I'd have to look at my and it came out by itself, I think. We're taking all the arms and things off as well while we're here, because then I think we can sort of finish this sprue. It's just the panelling sprue, I'd call it. But I've got another one of these, so I'll just make the normal Proteus with it. But this one will be the Explorator. I mean, I would like the Explorator for the Dark Angels, if I'm perfectly honest. And an actual Proteus for the Dark Angels too. Just so that the Interemptors can ride around in it, because the Interemptors can even take one of these as a dedicated. Certainly give them a lot more protection, because they're pretty, I'd say they're pricey. They're not that expensive points wise. It's cheaper to have these, the Interemptors, in a unit than it is a support squad with plasma guns that are then upgraded to the plasma incinerators. So, but because they've got the plasma incinerators, one of the best weapons, they will become a target. So I'd like to give them some armour to support them if I can. That was D3, but we've got another D4. Oh, 2 weeks ago. Thanks, Griezmann. Thank you. This is a great tank to build. Heavy support platforms are right up your street. Yeah, they do look cool. What's going on, everybody? I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good... Oh, nice one, Brandon. Yeah, we're just building a Land Raider Proteus Explorator. That's what we're up to today. Okay, let's find this other D. Okay, so it's D4. So this is the actual Proteus sprue. Like if you weren't familiar, the other sprues come in the Spartan, but this is particular just for the Proteus. But what I've done is I've already used that D, which is good. So you get these kind of shorter areas for it with the sponson already on. And you get a much narrower front assault ramp. So where is the other D side skirt thing? Well, there's D3. There's D4, so I have already, yeah, I've taken it out. Right, so that's everything we need to complete the side of the tanks. And then we're on to the tracks, and then we'll go for the rear, and then the front. We are building the Explorator, which will be that one, but I'm deciding whether to give it the twin link las cannons. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Why not? So you can kind of build three variants with this kit, as I said in the unbox. But I might need a new blade. I changed the blade and then I used it to take off some super glue, and it ruins it, doesn't it? It really does. It's a bit of an error. Luckily the blades are replaceable, and I've got plenty, so many. I bought, I think, 100 about 5 years ago or something, and yeah, I probably use 10 a year, if that even. You're looking at picking up 2 starter army boxes, but you're just going to sell the bits you don't want. Okay, that's fine. It's a good idea. Just selling the parts and models that you're not interested in. I mean, it's going to come out soon, isn't it? Before Christmas. You know, if you're an Age of Sigmar collector player, it's going to be an expensive month if you're into Slaves to Darkness too, because we're going to have the new army set. I think the new army set comes with the new Demon Prince, I think. I'm going to have to pick up the Demon Prince twice though, because one for the Slaves to Darkness army and then another one for the Chaos Space Marines. I'm not sure whether it will, yeah, it probably will go with my Word Bearers. I was just thinking for World Eaters then, but nope. Do you use Citadel or contrast paints? Yeah, but I rarely paint United. I rarely paint on the channel in the live streams. But I do have a few contrast paints. Yeah, I used a few for the Lumineth. But typically I use just the normal Citadel paints. I don't have an airbrush, so that's something that I need to put on my Christmas list, but kind of need a new chair first of all. Let's start small. Okay. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there. We'll build these in the next half an hour or so, I think. Then we can work on those tracks, power through it. Okay, right. I mean, the plan was to spend the next few days mainly on Death Guard content, you know, unboxings and reviews, and maybe a bit of painting, just because it's Halloween, really. That didn't happen though, because I've already got the next few days videos planned, and it's Emperor's Children, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, thank you. We will power through these. Yeah, I've got a few models actually that I need to start. I mean, I've started this one tonight, but I've got another rhino. Done all the rhinos, sorry. Another predator to build, and then there's the new predator coming out. We're going to end up with more Deimos pattern predators than 40k ones. It's a bit, yeah, strange, but hello George, how you doing? Sorry, sorry, what? I don't paint at all. No, yeah, I definitely do paint, but I'm just building in this stream. You pre-ordered Coursewayne today. Hope you get this. Hope to get this kit for Christmas. This will be his horse. Oh, nice, Paul. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Coursewayne. That'll be next weekend's live stream. So I should have some time to do a live stream next weekend as well. I'll be very busy that Saturday though, covering all the new releases. I'm hoping that my voice lasts, because this is the thing, like, you know, I've shot a few videos today, and then for me to talk for these 3 hours is, yeah, it does have an impact. So I have to, I say pace myself a bit more. But luckily I can do all of those unboxings and things in the morning, and then have a break from talking for a few hours, and then come and do the live stream and then talk to you all. Neutron laser on the Predator is nice. Sounds good, George. Yeah. I'm probably going to put that on the first one I get, is the neutron laser, just to show people the, I say, new shiny weapon, like I've done with the this Predator that's coming up for review next week. You've been spreading the link for the live stream in multiple 40k Discord. Oh, thank you, Craigsman. That's really incredible of you. I appreciate that. Probably get new people then. Sounds good. Thank you. I should really time these a bit better. But typically I live stream on a Wednesday and a Saturday evening. Saturdays I'm probably more tired and I have kind of less time in the evening because I do things on a Sunday. But you probably see me live streaming a bit more on the gaming when God of War comes out. Coursewayne model makes for a perfect Legion champion. Yes. What configuration are you doing this one as? the Explorator. I'm not sure. I think I might go all las. So actually have a top kind of turret weapon, cupola weapon, whatever you want to call it. I might actually have that as a twin-link las cannon. At one stage I will have the OG Proteus without a weapon on the front, but the second one of these I'll make, it will just be a straight up Proteus with the assault ramp. And there's actually more incentive for me to crack on with the second one of these after I finish this than to you know, make a start on the other Predator I've got, because the only difference is just that turret. You know, so for the Predator that's on its way, I'll work on the Neutron. You know, but for the Predator I've got at the moment, there's not really a big drive for that one. All Neutron Force. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you, Sean. You love my videos, picked up on these today, plan to nurgle it up and run it as a carry in 40k. That sounds good, yeah. That's the thing that I like about this Horus Heresy is, you know, you can batter these old vehicles up and then just use them in 40k. I think, you know, multi-purpose, aren't they, in a way? Same with the Contemptors, really. But yeah, that's a really good shout, having one of these Proteuses as an old Land Raider in 40k. Really old, but still. Okay. Yeah, we did work on that one, so just this piece left to do. You can't beat full las. 1 Spartan and 2 of these flanking. Oh, that sounds cool. I like that idea. It's very true, Brandon. No Primaris in sight. Very true. Oh yeah, Sean. Yeah, they're really cool. Have some Nurgled up Deimos Rhinos. Yeah. Is the Proteus cheaper than a Land Raider? Unfortunately not, George. They're the same price. Technically it's cheaper than the Land Raider Crusader and Redeemer, but it is the same price as a normal Land Raider, which it sucks in a way, but you know, the Land Raider you can only make 1 variant, whereas this you can kind of make 3. So, and you can run this as a 40k Land Raider, so the thing is, though, there's not many places that sell the Land Raider anymore, third party, so you'll struggle to get a discount. I think the Chaos Space Marine Lander was like direct only or something like along those lines. Some of the models eventually become direct only from Games Workshop, which means that these Horus Heresy ones, if you get them from a seller, you could probably save a fair bit than you know would on a 40k one. So there is that, at least. that, and with all the Edge of Darkness kits, you've got Kit Bash Leviathan. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really, really cool. Oh, we've done that one. Getting carried away. I was enjoying reading your comments, guys. Okay, so let's glue these together. So let's start off with this part right here, I think. I'll just go on there. Okay. And we might as well join this one up too while we are at it. Okay. There we are. So that's that. And then we'll just glue these together. Something along the lines of that. Try and get these level as much as I can. Bit tricky though. We'll work on those in a little while. They should be dry. What I tend to do is just go over these kind of bumps, these gaps, with a bit of Tamiya, and then once that's dry, I'll give them a sort of file, because they're quite noticeable, you know. It's one of my bugbears is kind of visible gaps. But yeah, a bit of Tamiya should solve it. And this one. Okay. How am I finding the build so far? Yeah, fine at the moment. It's been a nice kit, thank you. Nice kit to put together. Christmas-wise, I don't know what I'm doing Christmas-wise hobbying, but I am going to be having my Lego live stream where I build a big Lego kit. I put that in the Discord. I'm not quite sure when that's going to happen, but I will give everybody notice. I know everyone likes a fair amount of notice, so I will do that. This just slots on there, I believe. Yeah. Don't need too much glue. Oops. That should be fine. Okay. And then we can put the door in now as well. just give this a bit of a blow before we put it in. Gets rid of that dust so you don't trap the dust in there. So that's that piece, and then this actually attaches to this quite nicely. So you know, if you have bodged up these bits a little bit, it's not too bad. You just got to make sure you get these gaps in line. Yeah, we'll just go from here. Yeah, my lighting is a bit odd today. I will be getting a separate lamp, a completely separate powered lamp soon, because my current lamp, I have to attach it to the camera, and it is powered separately, but I can't do it for these live streams, so I'm gonna have to find a. So if anybody recommends like a separate lamp or anything, that'll be brilliant. Is it just the one tank you get in this kit? Yes, it is. It is just the one tank. Yeah, you just get one Land Raider. It says one Citadel miniature there as well, but I know that that's like quite far away. But yeah, so we can attach these. As I said before, I will be in the Discord after the stream, so if anyone wants to catch up, have a chat, we can do. I've been live streaming a little bit of gaming this week at some midday daytime hours, because I've had some time off work, but then I've worked in my other job as well as having time off, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why. I just want to make that clear. Okay, so then we can put these on. Yeah. Oh, I just think it's really great that you guys are, you know, joining me for this build. As I say, next week's Coursewayne build will be a bit more animated. I'll be like a kid in a sweet shop, I think, talking about his rules and the blade and his armor, and you know. Okay. Just slides on in there, and then we can pop this on. I will go get the rules in a moment for the Explorator, and we'll discuss those for a little while. But then I'm kind of ready for the tracks. Okay. Can I ask you all your opinions on maybe proxying a model? Which type of model? This model? Favourite video that I've done is when I unboxed the Dominion set. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was probably quite excited for that set because I was sort of starting to sort of starting the collection of Necrons. Yeah. Right, so that is the side panels. Now we're on to the tracks, and then we can work on the back. The tracks will take a while because of the mould lines, but we just have to power through it. We'll just have to power through it. This is the, I say track sprue, this is the Land Raider sprue. But it says Land Raider on there. Okay, so we'll start getting these tracks ready. I believe that's one left side, one right side. So that's how big it is so far. I forgot Mark 3. There's your Mark 3. Oh, there's your Mark 6. It's a nice, like, kind of compact, like, Land Raider, I think. Put it that way. So these, both of these tracks, like, each side, you can't go wrong. You can't mess it up. Like, it's not, there's no left tracks and right tracks. They're all the same. So like the top track is C18, so is the bottom, and it's the same for the left one. So you can't really mess this up. Not like the Rhino, which has a couple of different size tracks, I guess. My battery's at 20%, and it's just given me a little warning, so I might have to take this mic out and just plug in the charger. So just bear with me while I do that. Very good, Spooky, thank you. Very good. Using Space Marine Captain Master of Relics as a proxy Master of Signals. I don't see any issue with that. Yeah. It's one big tank. I don't know about that. I think the Spartan is a big tank, and the Kratos, but this little Proteus, I'm really looking forward to the Achilles. I hope they bring out the Achilles. They should do. I'd definitely buy 2 of those. One with the melters and the other one with just Volkite. So 18 for the top. We'll have the top face down. Like I say, the only bit you can mess up on is the front and the rear of these 2 sets. So 19. Two 16s. Yeah. And then a 17 again. That's a 19. There's 17 over there. So 17, 18, and 19. This one right here. And then 16. (19, 16, and then 20. This one. And then you just repeat that for the other side, and that is your tanks done. As I say, the biggest issue with these is the mould lines on the side of each track, but luckily, I mean, you have to go all the way in as well, so it's a bit of a pain. That was 19, or was that 20? I think that was 20, wasn't it? So we put 20 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. Basically, that goes there, then that, and then that one. Yeah, as I say, you just got to do this for the other side. So let's clean these up firstly. Oh, quite a fair few more people have joined, so hello and welcome. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. I'm very well, thanks. How are you? Just steering. Not being able to take Spartons as dedicated transports makes me sad. They can take a Proteus, but just isn't the same. Yeah, it's not just Aaron, Matt. It's also Graveyard, Death Shroud, Death Shroud, and Grave Wardens. They can't take Spartans either. They're giving all the Spartans as dedicated transports to the Knight Cenobian for the Dark Angels and the Phoenix Guard. By the sounds of it. Yeah, they don't. You can't take a Spartan for the Imperial Fists ones. I mean, they don't have any special ones. You can't take it for Raven Guard. Don't have any. I'm just going through my list now. Word Bearers. They don't have any specific ones, so no, you can't take Spartan dedicated for them. It's literally just my Emperor's Children and Dark Angels. So, how much was this kit? Oh, that's a good question. I think like how much is this kit actually? That's a really good question. Proteus. All I did was just type in Proteus. Oh, and there's my live stream. Oh, and there's my actual unboxing. It is £52.50 apparently. So yeah, it's the same price as the old the 40k one. You know, the standard 40k one, but I don't know. It depends what narrative and things you're going for, but the old 40k Land Raid is good, but it is, you know, over 20 years now and shown its age, and you don't really get any pintle mounted weapons with it. Whereas this kit, you do, you know. Looks like your plan worked a bit. Okay, sounds good. Whatever you're up to. Phoenix Guard don't belong being in a metal box. Oh, this is very true, Matt. Yeah, but if they make their Spartan glorious and shiny, then yeah, definitely form over function. Those boys, aren't they? Blood Angels to a certain extent as well, but depends if we're talking about the OG Blood Angels. As I say, this is probably like the biggest pain of the whole kit, what I'm doing right now, which is cleaning up all of the tracks. But it is worth doing. I know it is a pain and it takes a while, but just burn through it and I mean, this is the stinger for these plastic kits, is this mass kind of preparation of the parts. Like for resin, for instance, all of those tracks would be on this whole piece, and that would just be one piece. You know, and you just work on that one piece. Whereas, you know, with this plastic, you're having to break it down a bit more, and that's for everything. That's not just for tanks; it's for the Dreadnoughts too. You know. Anyway, definitely, plastic and paint, definitely. Right, so just going to clean up these. But what I might do in a sec is just plug this device in to get some charge. And I'll probably say these tank tracks are more annoying than the Rhino ones, because the Rhino ones are they're just smaller and easier to work on, whereas these go in here. Like every single track has sort of 3 sides in there. Well, 2 sides, but this nut thing as well. So you have to work on this side, work on that nut, work on that side. Well, as I say, it is noticeable if you don't work on these bits. Just it's time consuming is all. Yeah, I understand. I mean, even this sampler, like I looked at this the other day and I thought, yeah, that's not too bad. But then I saw that. I saw this gap here. I thought, how could I have left that when I've filed that join there? But yeah, that needs a bit of work. That needs some green stuff in it. And I'd probably say that side does a little bit too. I've done a good job on the shoulders. Everything else looks, you know, tight. It's just those 2 parts need a bit of a clean up. I mean, I'll always double check the minis before I spray them, but, and speaking of spraying them, I haven't sprayed any of the Horus Heresy minis yet. Kind of wanted to do a range review, like so far, like what we've had and what I've been happy with, my favourites, things like that. I still wanted to make that video. And there we have it. That's one tank track fully finished. And what I like to do is just at least complete the bottom tracks so that I can line them up. But they're the biggest pains, you know, these C18s. All of the rest of these tracks are smaller and therefore easier. I mean, typically when new vehicles and things are released, they're going to be put to the Dark Angels Legion as a default. They'll get access to those, and then as I'm collecting the other legions, I will pick up sort of extra tanks and dreadnoughts and things for them. They'll be heavily narratively focused forces, though. Those will not like the Dark Angels, where I'll just kind of get as many things as I can. What do you enjoy working with more, this type of plastic or resin? I'll probably say, on the whole, I enjoy working with resin more than plastic, but that's because I've worked with so much of it. However, like, sometimes there can be too much, and what I mean by that is, if you've built a couple of resin dreadnoughts, you kind of think, or a big resin tank, you're kind of thinking, oh, sort of miss plastic a bit now. It'd be good to build some plastic minis. And then you go on that wheel and you start building plastic minis, and after you built like a tank and 20 Space Marines, you think, oh, I wouldn't mind resin. And so the cycle continues, I guess. Okay, right, work on these back parts. I never knew. Oh, hang on. You went for all laser dreadnought. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do that. I've got a couple now. This is the thing, because I'm picking up every Legion specific resin dreadnought. So at the moment I've got the Dark Angels one, the Word Bearers, the Raven Guard. I haven't got the Death Guard one yet. You know, Forge World have just released a load of things, and that was on my list, but I've skipped that for now until the, till the next order probably. But what that will mean is I'm going to have quite a few Contemptors. Put it that way. I mean, already that is 6 specific ones. This one will be for my Dark Angels, though. I've already kind of sequestered that one. But the resin ones I'll magnetize. That one's not magnetized, because I just wanted a mortis pattern Contemptor. I really do need to pick up a Dreadnought, though. Surprising that I still haven't got one. Just one. Mainly for the size comparisons and things. I think what I'll do is I'll just put my camera on charge. Because I'm very, very conscious of it going off. Are we going to see a mortis pattern Leviathan? Well sampler. A mortis pattern Leviathan. Well, Kai, when you say mortis pattern, actually, maybe. I mean, I know that doesn't count because that's just a siege dreadnought with two claws, but both have the same weapons. Hang on, let me just grab the other one. that is right here. I mean, kind of, yeah. We didn't do it with the Dark Angels one, but with this one, we kind of can do it because it's not magnetized. Don't explode. But when I get the other magnets, I can put that on there. And then yes, we do have a mortise pattern Leviathan Dreadnought. Okay, it's pointless. It really is pointless. Leviathans are best off with their melee weapons, but then we can go for a mortise dual melter, which is pretty scary. But yeah, anyway, that's enough of my magnetization, my white tack even. But yeah, when I get my magnets, I can magnetize this bad boy, and yeah, I'll show you some mortise Leviathan action. I'll be picking up another one of those Dreadnoughts at one point and probably magnetizing that. I just wanted a couple of storm cannon equipped Leviathans. I think they just look cool, don't they? Auto cannon, yeah. My camera just changed position a little bit, didn't it? Yes, Russell or Roussel, Alexandre. Whenever you write the word stupid, it blocks it for some reason. Is the tank push to fit model? Well, this tank? No, this is not push to fit. Or is there a tank that's a push to fit model? Not that I'm aware of. No. Okay, that's that piece. We're getting through them piece at a time. This is always a handy kit as well. I know the stream's frozen for a little while, but yeah, this brush, I use this brush so much for you know, plastic dust, resin dust. Proteus is so small and cute next to a Spartan. Yeah, I will put the Spartan on here at some point soon. Yeah, if you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining in the stream. I don't know about sort of content and things, guys. If you want me to live stream some of the bigger Forge World models, me building them, those streams are typically a fair bit longer though. And I can do that. Rather than just like a plastic Games Workshop tank. But next weekend will be Corswain and the Death Guard Praetors, so there is that. How many Proteuses would fit in a Mastodon? Oh, at least 3. That's what we want, right? We want some kind of big vehicle where we can put Land Raiders in. What's that big toaster that the Imperial Guard have? What's that big command vehicle thing? I always forget its name. It's in one of the Siege of Terror books as well. It's pretty disgusting, but I think you can drive things into that. Forge World live streams are great. Okay, right. We'll do some Forge World live streams. I've got a few models to live stream. Thing is, if I live stream like building a Fire Raptor or a Storm Eagle, there's just going to be endless comments of people saying, "Oh, I hate hybrid kits. Is this full plastic kit? Is it full resin kit?" No, unfortunately, it's both, and it's an absolute pain. And I will hairdryer it during the stream. I don't know. I suppose I could build the Porphyrion, or continue building the Acastus. The Imperial Land Fortress. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, that's a beast, isn't it? Okay, right. We'll do this one, then we'll do the final one, and then we can put all of that together, and then we'll work on the next tracks, and then the rear. I'm probably going to aim to stop at about probably about 9:30 maybe. So another hour and a bit to go. Because I've got a few things to do tomorrow, and also I don't want to wear out my voice too much. It is a thing. But I should be back Wednesday evening, probably a bit later, just a little bit later than normal. And most likely I'll continue building this. That'll be Wednesday's vid. Plenty more content all next week though, and as I said at the start of this video, we're getting to the point of Warhammer Imperium for the month. It's normally the second week in the month, first or second week of the month that it arrives. We're not that far finishing it, really. Be interesting to see what they'll do for the next collection series. I'd hope that they would do Horus Heresy, but I've got so much Horus Heresy now, I don't think it would be worth me doing. Because it's just the scenery, really. That's the thing that kind of puts me off a lot, is there's so much scenery in those collections, and paints. Yes, you do save a fair amount, but you don't save anything on the paints normally, and also you end up with probably multiple scenery kits from other issues. Capital Imperialis. Oh, there you go. Make the Acastus triplets. One is a bit different. 3 Acastus knights. Oh, wow. I don't think my house is ready for that much Forge World warehouse soot. I tell you, that first Acastus I got, I thought, okay, a few people might have bought this, but I picked it up like a year or two after it was released, and the date it was made was about 3 or 4 months before it was even released. So I don't know if they sold any. I guess they have, but yeah, it's just I'm not spending. How much are they? Like 300 something pound now? Like 300? It's not 390. It's 300 something. But I'm not spending almost a grand on three Acastus Knights. There's no way. There's no way. I like my Titans, but I'm not that heavily invested into Mechanicum. I mean, I don't even have a Thalax or Castellax, let alone 3 Acastus. Let's be serious here, Sampler. Your first ever Warhammer kit was a Dark Vengeance you got in 2012. Oh, nice one. That's what, 10 years ago. You can't wait when Games Workshop release the Promethean tank refueling station. Huge barrels are perfect for both 40k and Titanica. So let me just change the battery because otherwise the stream will end. Hang on. There we go. That should be in, I think, hopefully. I probably sound a little bit different now because I haven't got the microphone in, but this will stop the stream ending, so it's worth doing. Let me just read a few more of your comments. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Skywatcher. That's a good idea. This is true, Sampler. This is so true. I'll be up there telling the congregation, thou shalt not sin. Thou shalt not snort resin dust. Good evening, Kraut Guy, C64. How are you doing? Can you ask some foolish questions? Oh, go on then, Eric. Go on. One of those is not like the others. Yeah. Got some foolish questions coming along. Come on. Far away. You can ask me any question. Any question you like. But the answer you receive may not be the answer you're looking for. I don't know. Whether or not you'll get an answer to your question is another question. How about that one? That's what I meant to say. Oh, you just put the question there, Sampler. Oh, here we go. What was your first ever Warhammer kit you ever built, and what year did it get released in? I don't know what year it got released in, but the first ever kit I say say built, because, and I'm using the quotation marks because you don't really build the Space Marines in a 1990 something paint kit. You literally kind of glue the bolt gun onto the Space Marine and the Space Marine onto the base, on the slaughter base, and that was the first ever miniature I ever built. Was from the paint set. I only got into Warhammer 40,000 and the hobby because my friend, who's very clever, he took me to a local shop where there was a whirlwind, and it looked all right. I mean, the metal was like zinc or whatever they use, or tin, I don't know, and the rocket system was metal, and a couple of the other parts were, but the actual chassis itself was a plastic Rhino kit, the old plastic Rhino kit as well. So the one pre kind of 1990s, and yeah, I thought that looked all right, and he really wanted me to get into it, and he said, oh well, just buy a can of spray, kind of white spray, Skull White. They didn't have black spray back then. Yeah, I got this set of Space Marines with some paints. They weren't, I don't know whether they were in proper paint pots or they were in the smaller pots. Either way, I got the Space Marines, I glued them, put them together, sprayed them all white, and then painted them black, because that was the way. Anyway, I did that, and took them to a club, played with them, seemed all right. And then I kind of bought a few other things. And I made sure that I bought models and painted them ready for the club. I think that's really important. I live in the middle of nowhere, really, so getting to a club is, or having a club is yeah, a bit tricky. But back then there was a local club, and that motivated me hugely. And I think if I did live near a club or something now, it would motivate me more to paint things, and to try and enjoy it, because I don't enjoy it as much as building. But anyway, yeah, I bought a Force Commander or Captain in metal. These were the times when you could go into Games Workshop store, and there were like a big wall of blister packs, we called them. They were kind of plastic on the front with a foam slip, and then cardboard on the rear, and they're all hung up like this, really. Yeah, they're all hung up on the hooks, and like a Captain or whoever would cost about £8, maybe £10. Yeah, and I remember going there, and I'd saved up a fair amount, and I bought a Dreadnought. The Dreadnought was like £25, and I really wanted a Dreadnought, and I got it, and it wasn't a mistake, but it was a lot of money, £25 back then. Like, I think it was 25 or 20, but it's a lot of money. It was the most expensive kit I'd ever bought, and it was metal, and I had to use super glue for like the first time. Well, not first time, but you know, in those amounts. And that's the thing. Like, if you're a child and you want to be part of this expensive hobby and things, and you don't have a job, or you do have a job but you don't earn very much, just the advice I would give is kind of, the money will come. You know, when you get older, you start earning more and you have a career, and you know, yeah, you get bills and things like everybody, but you know, the hobby will still be around, I think. You know, it's been around for most of my life, and I can't see any reason for it to just disappear overnight. And a lot of the models that were around back then are kind of around now, but they just look better. So that's the best advice I can give, is just be patient with it. I mean, the only reason I've built up so many kits and unpainted models and things, the main reason is because of the channel more than anything, because I feel compelled to I say pick up products and models and things that I wouldn't normally be interested in to show people, to, you know, give you an idea of what you're getting for your money. If I didn't have this channel at all, and remember I used to do knife reviews all the time, well, one, I'd probably have a lot more knives, and probably would have spent a lot more time playing video games, I don't know, but I don't think it would have gone to Warhammer content. I would not have picked up all the things that I have. For the channel, I wouldn't have picked up the Warlord Titan if it wasn't for the channel, or the other armies and things that I've managed to cover. I think it was the right thing to do. I think it was a good choice for me to introduce this hobby onto this channel those years ago. But yeah, it has been quite a few years, but you know, sort of 3,000 videos later, I guess. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a bit of a tangent there. Why do you drink so much tea? I've only had 2 cups of tea today and a coffee, and that was about my limit, and the second cup of tea was blimmin' awful. You've not built any models, so the first one is, what's the tangible difference between resin and plastic? The tangible difference, I would say cost and quality. If you're talking about resin in terms of Forge World, I wouldn't pick up a resin or Forge World miniature as your first ever miniature to build and paint. I just wouldn't. I'd pick up the cheapest kit that has the most options and posability that you can in the faction that you're interested in. That would be my best advice. To practice, really, to practice sprues, to practice cleaning the model, to practice spraying the model. Sometimes Games Workshop give out free miniatures for people that are kind of new to the hobby, have never hobbied before, so I would take them up on that. Just go down to one of their stores if you can. There might not be a store near you, but that would be the first decision, is try and find a faction that you're interested in, and then look at the plastic miniatures. You love looking through the blister displays. Yeah, those were the days, right? Those were the days. That was so cool back then. So cool. Right, we've got to make sure that this is the right way around. I always like to sort of push fit my minis a bit more nowadays. And these tracks are relatively straightforward. A little bit like little Legos in a way. Definitely the tracks go on nicer than the Rhino. Put it that way. Yeah, we'll do the other set of tracks. Should have the time for that. And then I'll be in Discord, as I say, if anybody wants a chat. Whoops, nearly. It's good. These tracks are great because they don't interact too much with each other. They go into pre-designated, I guess, slots, which is different to the Rhino track configuration. They very much depend on their interaction with each other. Of course, if this was resin, you wouldn't have an issue because it's all on one. I probably would have finished the resin kit by now. Maybe. What is wrong with drinking tea? I don't know. I think he was just jibing. Necron Seraptech. Oh, thanks, Kriegsman. I appreciate that. I like that username. That's brilliant. Argyle Tal, the custodian killer. Oh dear. Fantastic. Oh, nice one. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Do you think the possibilities felt more endless when you had blister packs to browse because you didn't see them painted on the packaging? They were like blank canvases. That's a really interesting take, Devon. I never thought about it like that. Possibly. Yeah, I mean, the only way to kind of see them painted was on their web store. And for a while, I was around before they even had the web store. You had to do phone orders, didn't you? You either had to go into the shop physically or, yeah, phone them up. Phone the mail order trolls. They called their staff that, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder what happened to them. I wonder if they just went into other parts of the business. I wonder if they're still working there. Imagine. Fair play to them, you know. Games Workshop have grown massively, haven't they, since those days? There was a while there where they weren't looking too good, but since 2015-16, I'd say, they've really pulled it back. Yeah, more releases than I've ever seen. But yeah, that's another topic. Don't know why I'm being very messy with this top tracks. Another tip is always have some tissue nearby, because you never know. That's just good for life, really. Spillages. Okay, that's one side of the, I nearly said Spartan, Proteus, an all las cannon Proteus is on its way, and that's what we're doing with this one. I will just go get the Spartan, just give you a quickie size comparison. Nokia brick with a pull-out battery. Oh yeah, those Nokias. I had a Nokia 3210. I don't think I had a 3310, but I had a 3210, and I kid you not, like, I lost the battery charger, just because it lasted weeks. You know, you could sit there and you could hammer out Snake for hours, and your battery would still be fine. You know, those were the days, right? Yeah. None of this, you know, supercomputer in the palm of your hand stuff that we've got now. That's the Spartan. Wow, it's huge. That's what she. No, stop it. Okay. Yeah. Oh. You're welcome. Mail order trolls. You remember going to Workshop being one of the very first companies that had very good website very early. Yes, it did, Kraut Guy. Yeah. Very, very good. They did embrace it, didn't they? They did embrace that online life. Right, next tracks. Or should we just play about with that? We could just play about with that for a while. You know, you've just seen me build a load of tracks. Let's play about with this back bit, because I think this is... No, this is just the normal Land Raider stuff, but we can get this ready at least. We need the D again. Oh, they always want the D, don't they? D, the D for the Proteus one, is it the D5? I think it is actually this one. Wait a minute. No, it's got to be that. It's got to be the one with vents on the back, which has got to be this one. So this is the Proteus sprue. This is Spartan. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so that's the D5, and then we need a C3, which is this strange piece. If you just tuned in, we're bypassing one of the sides of the tracks just to hammer out this this rear part of the tank, because this is going to be so much quicker than working on other tracks. But I will probably be doing the tracks while I'm in Discord, so yeah, there is that. You can't escape them. You can run, but you can't hide from tank track mold lines. C6. So C6 and C7, they all go together quite well. C6, C7. C7. And then D6 and D7. This is pretty much it, guys. Like, we've only got a few more parts on either of these two. You know, you've got the tracks and the base and the front of the tank. The las cannons, I mean, you can wipe out half of that sprue, because the other half of the las cannons are the Spartan, and then you've just got the accessory sprue, and it really depends on what you're going to put you know, as the accessories. So it's, but you know, as I said before, the tracks for all of these tanks are the most time consuming parts. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Especially if you just can't find a piece that you were just working on. There it is. That was a D7 I got, I think. Should be. Yep, D7, D6. C5s and C2s, and then that exhaust engine block is complete. C5s, C2. Okay, let me just read some more comments. What unit are you planning to carry this in this one? That's a really good question, Paul. This is just going to be the Explorator, so it's not going to be carrying anything. It's just going to be the one without the front assault ramp. So they're the three. So that's just the Proteus, chunky little thing. That's the Explorator, and then that's the Explorator with the Dozer blade. So it's going to look like that with turret las cannons. Obviously you can put a unit in there. I get that, but I haven't really decided. I know that I'm gonna have a Proteus like that with las cannons just for the interemptors, and I'm gonna have another one for the Death Shroud and another one for the Grave Wardens, but that's long. That's in the future. That is way in the future. I'm not even going to go there with those until they're built. And I would like to build them in live stream and things. You know, the plan was to do something spooky tonight, but I don't know. It's Halloween on Tuesday, isn't it? So no, it's Halloween on Monday. I might do something then. Alright, just going to prepare these parts. Best Land Raider variants, Achilles. Spartan is pretty good. I do like the Redeemer, but I liked it when the Flamestorm cannons were AP3. Not AP-3, which was what we get now with the mod 40k rules, but they were AP3, so you could go around just immolating Space Marines, which is great fun. Now I don't think they're as powerful. The Chaos Land Raiders looks quite nice. I'd like to pick one up. I still haven't got one. I know it's bizarre. At this rate, I'll probably grab a Chaos Warhound Titan before I get a Chaos Land Raider. But yeah. Thanks for the questions this evening, guys. You really, you make this live stream by asking all the questions. I know a few of you that have watched all of the live streams. Actually, you probably heard me answer some of the questions before, but it's nice to answer them to people that are new to the hobby. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done any live streams for a while. Unfortunately, I couldn't do one Wednesday evening, and I would have liked to have done that this past week. I know it's in the past, but I had to do something else. But I've just been working a lot, working more than I should. So that does impact, but it hasn't impacted the content. I've been very, very efficient with all the daily content. I know a couple of times, like last week, videos were released later in the day, like the evening time, but they were still released. Yeah, Spartan for term. Yeah, the Spartan, probably that particular Spartan actually, will be dedicated purely for those Cenobian knights. I want as much protection as possible for those tyrannic greatswords. You know, Terminators with murderous strike weapons. I mean, come on, they'll probably get FAQ'd or nerfed or something, but you know, they are the first legion, and they even in their lore masters video they talked about how they were, I say favoured, they were given more of the esoteric weapons and more technology and things than the other legions. So. But then they coveted them, didn't they, and things like that. So good to have these back. What, these are live streams? Oh, thanks, Tanka. Hey, Tanka, remember what I said? I gave you an answer to your magnet question about the Nemesis. We can go into like a private chat or something, or whatever is easiest, and I can show you the sizes of magnets and things that I use for the Nemesis, and I thoroughly recommend them to anyone really. Those magnet sizes. That's unless you haven't done it already, which is a possibility. But I think I get the impression that you don't really rush things, which is fantastic. This is true, Sampler. This is true. But it's kind of getting that balance right, isn't it? Yeah, it's getting that balance of being with you guys and giving you content and entertainment and all those kind of things, and knowledge, but also work commitments and, you know. And recently I've really been leaning more towards this community and you know, wanting to make more, wanting to do more. Yeah, I've had quite a few positive comments, and yeah, it just really motivates me to continue doing this. You know. Right, I guess we could start gluing some of these things now. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Lego live streams at Christmas. I'll get my mince pies, my stollen and things like that. I need to, you know, get my supplies, I guess. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to sort of that time, Christmas time. I'm making the conscious effort of not working as much. I worked a lot last year, and I'm not going to do that this year. So the live streams that I do, the live streams that I do should be regular. And I've just completely messed that up because it should be that way around. I was concentrating on regular live streams, which sounds very, very appealing to me. So yeah. You release a video every day, sometimes more. You don't owe. Oh, thank you, Sampler. That's a really nice thing to say. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is the thing, like the daily video. It started off as a kind of challenge to myself. Oh, super! Just do a video a day over December. See if you can do it. And I did it with the thought of going back to, I think I did like 2 videos a week, like one on the Wednesday, Warhammer Wednesday, and the other one on the Saturday, the news and pre-order video, or it might have just been like a new release. But then that December, I did a video a day, and I thought, yeah, this is tough. Don't get me wrong. I think the toughest month I had was October 2 years ago, 2020. That's when I really put myself through the ringer. Because not only did I do daily videos, I also did a daily Orc video. And then I did that Titan month, I think it was. So yeah, that put a lot of pressure on me. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Yeah, so it wasn't my goal to keep with daily videos. It never was, but it just happened. And what I normally do, of course, what I do is I do all the videos at the weekend and then release them daily. I'm not sat there every day with a full-time job and part-time job doing a video on that day. It's very rare that I get into that situation. Unless it's like a new release. Oh lordy. Right. I think we can just pop that on there too. I did say about 9 o'clock I would finish, so what we'll do is we'll just finish these couplings, because I've been live streaming for 2 hours and 14 minutes, so we can go about 9:30. Yeah, let's do another half an hour. See where we get in another half an hour, guys. But I will be on Discord, like I say. Why is that not actually? Yeah, if I had a bit more time, I'll probably squeeze them a bit closer together. Have you taken more time off for Christmas? I have, but I haven't. Pretty much in my main job, I've taken a couple of weeks off, but what that does is it frees me up to work in the second job, and I might do a bit of that. But I won't go overboard. Yeah, I promise I won't go overboard. I promise that I will do the Lego live streams, do Warhammer live streams, painting live streams, you name it, over that Christmas period. I'm going to be trying to do the content here. Oh, thank you, Sampler. I appreciate that. You were just lost for content. Sampler, man, you can take my content, I tell you. I'm never lost for content. I've got I've got so many Lumineth and Grave Lords. What are they called? Vampire dudes. I think they're Blight Lords, Grave Lords. So many of those reviews to do. It's unbelievable. So you can take some of that. You really can. Oh, thank you, Sampler. I will. This is the thing. Like, I'm looking forward to the time off, and I'm looking forward to live streaming the Lego and the Warhammer. You know, as I say. Right. Okay, let's glue these exhausts together. And then they want us to glue those in, and these to just kind of we can prepare these are fine. For spring next year, if everything is going well, I think I would change this hobby area. So you might see a bit of a transformation sort of spring next year when the weather starts getting nice again. Yeah, you can expect to see, and hopefully we'll be at 50k by then. To be 50k by summer of next year would be pretty awesome, and it would be time for a giveaway. And 50k for me is a big milestone. So yeah, there'd be a giveaway. I've given away a fair few things before, full box games like Curse City and Indomitus, and you know, it would be great to give away like a Titan or something. You know, bit life changing, I know. And is it cruel to give away like a Warhound Titan? Probably is, because it's an absolute pain of a kit. So be careful what you wish for. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think about it, because I wouldn't want to burden anyone with that. I think what I would probably do is either say, right, I'll get you a Warhound Titan or something of that price. And then if someone wants to get a few nice kits from Forge World instead of a Titan, then that's still cool. But yeah, 50k is a really big milestone for me in my head. Yeah, that would be cool to get that next year. Right, so what we'll do is we'll put these on. So these should be dry by now. Could try cleaning these up and then gluing all that together. And then that's the rear part done. What are these badger mushrooms? The free time he's talking about is building another gaming PC, what, and then recording it on a GoPro. Yeah. You can express more doubts. I know our voices are very different. They are very different. He sounds a lot posher. I say grass. He definitely doesn't say grass. it's your go-to answer. Am I the Wish.com Henry Cavill? Am I the Henry Cavill that instead of picking up that call to play Superman, he continued to play World of Warcraft and never picked up the phone? I probably am, actually. We've got the same bicep measurement, apparently, so someone told me, but I don't know. Titan giveaway would be like giving someone a baby. No. Bringing up children in this world, wow. You think Warhammer's expensive? You think Warhammer's expensive? Try having a child. My God. The thing is, you have a child and they're expensive for life. Like, for as long as you live, they are always expensive. Like, but there you go. Whereas at least a Warhound Titan, you build it in a few months and paint it, and it's sat there, and it goes up in value. I'm not saying your kids don't go up in value; they probably do, but that's a strange way of looking at it. But just saying that it's there and it's sat there, and you do have to take care of it, but at least you don't have to feed it, unless it's a Chaos Warhound, and then that's a different matter. Give away Warhammer World tickets. What, £12? No, that's not enough. That's not enough. Yeah, this is why I said I'd give people the option. They can either go for a Titan, not any Titan, because I've heard through the grapevine that Warlord Titans are now something like 20 grand. I mean, they've just gone up so much. They're silly. I would not buy one now. I can tell you that right now. As fun as the kit is, and it is quite fun, I would not get one unless they brought out a Psychic Warlord, a Psi Titan. Then unfortunately I'd have to crumble at one of those. Just the Psi Titan flanked by 2 normal Warlords. I mean, yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah. Okay, well, my accent is from the north because I swallow letters out of words. So, like, I'll say butter instead of butter, or like the more south you get, you'll say laugh or grass. But the more north you get, sounds a bit different. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hitting on anyone with an accent. I think it's incredible that such a small island, quite densely populated, has so many different regional variations and accents. I think it's a charm of this island. But I live in Norfolk, and I still get people. You're not from around here, are you? That's a terrible accent, but they still don't treat me as a local. I mean, oh well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, there's different accents in German as well, isn't there? And French. I only found that out when someone told me about the German dialect. Like, you've got a specific kind of accent for Berliners compared to kind of someone from Frankfurt or even Dresden or something like that. Like, and then you've got, obviously Austrian is a bit is different as well. It's great. It really is. It's fantastic. You're talking about Titans now, and I'm just thinking, oh, what would I do if I completed all the normal Titans? Well, probably get a couple of Chaos ones, maybe. Not a silly amount, just one. But then again, you know, there's no Chaos Warlord, is there? And that's such a shame. Not from a money point of view or collector point of view. It's a shame from a creativity point of view. Like, you know, I'm sure they could create some kind of amazing looking Warlord Titan for Chaos. You know, like they've done for the Reaver and the Warhound. But come on, we need more weapons first. We need these Ursus Claws. We need the Graviton. We need all the Carapax weapons for the Reaver. Sorry, you got me talking about Titans, which is very easy for me to do. But anyway. Oh dear. Ooh la la. The Warlord body is now a kidney, apparently. It's £1,127.50, and if you don't want to pay that, apparently you can find love on the best dating site at that spam bot post. So we can just remove that quite quickly. Super, you planning to go to Warhammer Fest next year? Yes, Matt, I'd love to. Been a Warhammer Plus subscriber for a year, and I haven't had anything regarding my VIP access, which they you know, told us about. You know, as part of the Warhammer Plus, you get VIP for events. Nope, haven't had anything about that. So they owe us, don't they? They do owe us. As Warhammer Plus subscribers. I don't know, if I meet anybody at the Warhammer Fest, I might buy you something. Yeah, if you're a member, obviously. Yeah, just to start buying 45,000 people, like a Dreadnought. Yeah, okay. Oh, I hope so. That would be cool. Hang on, the Warlord Titan's out of stock. Kriegsman, put your card down. Put your debit card down. Have you been buying Titans again? Come on. Well, that isn't going in there, and I don't know why. It's going to bug me. It's going to bug me, that cap. Why is that gap there? Should that have gone up a little bit more? Maybe. It just needs to be pushed forward a bit more. I've got the Nightmare Before Christmas song in my head, guys. Sorry. It's quite a catchy song though, isn't it? Let's face it. The sex bots. It took them a while, didn't it? It took the sex bots a while to get here. 160 minutes. Warlord is temporarily out of stock. Oh, plastic Warlord confirmed. Hashtag plastic Warlord is here. What's this? What's this? Something in the air. Oh no, now that Oh great, thanks for that. Forge World is making a killing on Titans. An absolute killing. Where are our weapons? Not where are my dragons, where are my weapons? 14 minutes, thank you, Kriegsman. Thank you. Right, that's that done. Let's pop these on, I think. They just sneakily go on there, which is fantastic. Well, they would if that was turned the right way. This is why you should only really put these on when they're sort of still wet, if I want to use that terminology. No, I wasn't thinking of that Nightmare Before Christmas song, Matt. I was thinking of This Is Halloween, This Is Halloween. That one. Okay, I'll put that on. Is that a Black Templar doodad on the Spartan? What? What, that? No, that's just something that came with it. There's also something that would go there as well, or that was meant to go there and then something else was going to go there, but I just wanted to showcase the twin link las cannons there in all their glory, of course. Place the countdown thing. Oh no. This is not a speedrun. Help. I'm not a speedrunner, get me out of here. Right, so these blanking plates just go on there then. Okay, that's why then. It's to hide the gap, isn't it? James Workshop, you have thought of everything. Except my fingerprint. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I was listening to that in the car the other night. Oh, I know when I listened to that. Okay. Right, brilliant. So, we've also managed to spill a bit. So yeah, that's the plan anyway, guys. Better lighting, a better hobby area, coming soon to Channel Super Saiyan in spring, summer of 2023. I don't think there'll be any disruption to content. I think I'll have everything like backlogged. Oh, anyway, I'm getting distracted. So we are going to be building the Land Raider Proteus Explorator, or Explorator if you're American, with hull mounted weapon. So let me just get the rules and have a little look, because I think this is just for the Proteus carrier, and then this one here is for it's this one that I'm going to have to be kind of dealing with. So yeah, we'll work that out in a sec. Bear with me, I'll just get said rules without falling over. Right, okay. So, I've had a sneaky look at the new Custodes book. Looks really good. You got the assassins in there. You got a load of custodian guard. There's not really any new units. They've just expanded Sisters of Silence in a lot of cadres. But I wouldn't mind doing some reviews of them. Right, so they should be in heavy support. Is it after Arcus? Kratos? Here we go. So here's the two. So you got Land Raider Proteus Carrier Squadron for 220 points, or the Explorator for 250. You have 8 in the Explorator. The Explorator, you can take one hull mounted, twin linked las cannon for 25, so it's going to be a pricey 275 points, which is fine. Or you can just go for the normal carrier. But the Explorator has the Dozer blade, So we're gonna go for that one. Yes, with the las cannons at the front. I think I probably will have 3 eventually for the Dark Angels. You know, at least 1 Proteus, 1 Explorator, and then 1 with the whole mounted weapon. Let's cut some of these out. I know we're running out of some time. Good morning. Excellent. Right, so this is the instructions we're looking for. This is the way. Honestly, guys, you don't know how difficult it is every time I go into my lounge, where the Razor Crest is, not to open it and build it. It's such a tease. It really is. It's been sat there now for like 2 weeks, and it's going to be sat there for another 6 or 7. Yeah, I think I should have just waited and got the Titanic at this point. I'm terrible with like things like that. I just want to open them and build them, and you know, for them to just sit there like my AT-AT or the Star Destroyer. D11. So these are all new pieces for me. It's my first experience of these. I think in this one's 11. Yeah. You're showing far more restraint than I could ever display by not opening it up. Yes, I know, right? It's... yeah, it's kind of like a Movember moment for me, like not shaving or anything, but for building, for Lego. It's especially because it's quite expensive, you know, and it to just be sat there is, yeah. But I'm really looking forward to it, guys. Really looking forward to showing it to you all, and it's gonna be lovely. We're gonna be sat around having cups of tea and hot chockies, and you know, they're gonna be casually building this big Razor Crest thing. What I might do as well is I might build the Thunderhawk. Kriegsman, you'll be very happy that I might build the Thunderhawk over that period as well, because I've got such a nice amount of time off. Imagine that, a live stream of Razor Crest and a live stream of building the Thunderhawk. Like that is a Christmas dream, I think. Well, I want to watch anyway. That'd be quite cool. Right, A5, we need one of these. And the Razor Crest looks like a really fun build as well. It's not like the AT-AT or the Star Destroyer, which had like a full Technic skeleton, you know, and had some repetition in it. Yeah, looks really cool. What's this? C22. Oh yeah, we better not lose these bits. These bits are... I think someone was asking me where these bits were on their Spartan, because they are quite easy to lose. But I don't think you put a number 23 in anywhere. No. Okay. This is all one piece, apparently. We connect all this up, and then that goes in there, like that. Okay, I get that. That's fine.
Oh, Sampler, are you secretly Maxim today? Buy the Lego Castle Maxim was on about. But Sampler, I can't work all these extra hours to just to then spend it on more Lego. Like, thanks, Sampler. I do really want that Lego Castle. At the moment, it's like the thing I would really like. More than the lighthouse, more than the Horizon model, more than the Titanic even. Titanic's up there, but for everything right now, it's the castle. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'll think about it. That would make your year. What, for me to build the Thunderhawk live stream, and I'll advertise it on a specific day and time so everybody's aware. And pretty much, Kriegsman, because you made that happen, you can tell me your availability. Tell me when the best time for you would be for me to do that. And I would happily oblige, of course. You know this. Remember, the clocks go back tonight in the UK. Thank you, Devon. My Apple Series 0 will update and change that for me, but I appreciate that. Thank you. You're also Maxim, you should buy the car. Matt, that's 2 of you. So that's 3 of you. 3 of you want me to buy the castle. Oh. Krieg, help me out here. Come on. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Right. Remember, I've got to pick up all the World Eaters and the Slaves to Darkness in like next month or December, and then there might be Battle Forces, and then obviously is everyone's Christmas presents and stuff. So, but we'll see how we go. I really want to finish Death Guard, and I've only got 2 things to get for Death Guard, which is the Dreadnought and Mortarion. We'll see where we stand after we finish those. How about that? And then we can see if we can get that castle. I do want the castle mainly because when I was a child I had a Lego castle, and it is actually based off of the one that I had. So that would make my year actually. Live streaming a castle, Razor Crest, and Thunderhawk in that Christmas period. If I did not have kids, I would work the extra hours for the castle and the Thunderhawk. Okay, Meth, you're like the 4th person. That's okay. Fine, you've convinced me. We are all Alfarius. I think what it is I think, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I would like to think that you enjoy the content, and I mean it's the reason why you're here, isn't it? Really, you know, you enjoy this, and you just want to see me build and enjoy things, I guess, and share it with everyone. I did thoroughly enjoy building the Star Destroyer and the 8080 and the blacksmith's forge. I built that my birthday, didn't I? When was that? Like last year, was it? Sometime. I think I trekked myself to the blacksmith. Like that just seems, to me, that seems like such a long time ago. So much has changed in the past year and a half. So much. Yeah, that was 2021. Yeah, so much has changed. Wow. You're spending vicariously through me, so that's your reasoning. If you can't buy that, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. That's yeah, I appreciate that. this is a thing. Like I know some people get, you know, think it's a flex or anything like that, but I'd understand that if I just kind of opened stuff or showed stuff and go, all right, there it is. But I actually go into some quite, you know, a fair bit of depth with some of these things. You know, and want to show you guys whether it's worth it or not. And I don't say positive things about everything. I mean, look at the Accursed and Torments and some of the Chaos Space Marine kits that came out. You know, I like to be fair. And I'd be fair for Lego as well, you know, I'd be fair for if there's something I wasn't very happy with. You wouldn't go to that much trouble and just make a TikTok about it. I know, right? Yeah. I just think I need to make more TikToks. Oh, thank you, Sampler. That's really, really cool. I've never thought about it like that. That is a really nice way of looking at it. Oh. Do you plan to go to Horus Heresy events? I did go to the Horus Heresy event in 2019 in February, and that broke my bank. Yeah, thank you, Tony Cottrell, for that. I mean, to be fair, I did spend 2 nights at the hotel as well, with my partner, and yeah, that was a bit pricey. But so yeah, I would like to go to Horus Heresy events more often. Definitely. You're close to 3,000 Sons of Horus. That's really good going, Matt. That's amazing. Okay, well, this stream is coming to an end because I said I'd be here until about half 9 or so. I think we've been here for pretty much 3 hours. Those 3 hours have gone by so quick. And look, I've built a Spartan. So what I will do is obviously there's going to be the Contemptor Dreadnought review going to be released tomorrow, and then you've got lots of Emperor's Children reviews next week, and then and then things are only going to get better the week after, because we've got Courseway, we've got the Death Guard, we've got New Predator. For the next few weeks, it's going to be lovely content, and hopefully more live streams, because this one has been lovely. It's been really enjoyable time spending with you guys. Thank you so much for your company, and your support and your questions. You guys are awesome. I wish you all the best. Have a lovely Sunday, and I will hopefully speak to you again on Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.